Before a court can do anything to you, it must have jurisdiction. Jurisdiction means legal authority, and there are three kinds that must be present. Subject matter jurisdiction. Does the court have the authority over this type of case? Every court has limits on what types of cases it can hear. A traffic court can't decide a murder case. A probate court can't handle divorce. Subject matter jurisdiction is about the court's legal authority over the topic or category of the case. If the court doesn't have it, everything that happens may be void, like it never legally existed. Personal jurisdiction. Does it have authority over you, the person, or the living man or woman? A court must have legal authority over the person being brought into the case. This usually requires you live in the state or district, you were served properly, you had meaningful contact with the place or the issue, nexus, and in what capacity were you acting in? Regulated activity, private affairs, etc. Personal jurisdiction is mandatory. If a court lacks it, any judgment it enters is void ab initio, void from the beginning. Territorial jurisdiction. Did the event happen within the court's legal boundary? Courts only have power within their geographic boundaries. If something happened outside their county, state, or district, that court might not be allowed to touch it. Think of it like this. A California court can't enforce a Florida speeding ticket unless due process is met and proper procedures are followed. If even one is missing, the court's actions can be void, not just wrong, void. If any one of these three is missing and you raise the issue properly, the court's actions may be legally invalid. Now, here's the catch. If you speak on the facts of the case without objecting to jurisdiction, you may waive your right to challenge it. That's why special appearance exists. It's a lawful way to show up only to dispute jurisdiction without granting it by a general appearance, which is always presumed unless rebutted. American Jurisprudence 2D, Appearance Facet 2. Appearances have been classified as either general or special. An appearance is special when the defendant appears to object to the court's jurisdiction over the defendant's person and confines the appearance solely to that question of jurisdiction. A special appearance may not be used to challenge subject matter jurisdiction. American Jurisprudence 2D, Appearance Facet 1. What constitutes appearance? A party appears when he/she takes any action other than objecting to personal jurisdiction that recognizes the case is pending in court. And procedural due process? It's your constitutional guarantee, proper notice, a meaningful opportunity to be heard, a neutral decision maker. If due process is denied, the ruling can be challenged as void under well-established law. Jurisdiction is a matter which, when contested, should be proven by the prosecution as a prerequisite to the authority of the court to enter judgment. State v. Badorf, 293 NC, 486, 1977. This means that if a defendant raises a jurisdictional challenge, the court must ensure that jurisdiction is properly established before proceeding. Additionally, the burden of establishing jurisdiction falls on the plaintiff or prosecution. The plaintiff bears the burden of establishing that the court has jurisdiction. Mavericks Photo, Inkvasum Brand Technologies, Inco, 6/47 F3D 1218, 1223, 9th Sir, 2011. The plaintiff bears the burden of establishing that jurisdiction is proper. Sher v. Johnson, 911, F3 1357, 1361, 9th Sir, 1990. So remember, jurisdiction plus due process equals lawful authority. Without both, courts can't proceed. unless you let them by silent acquiescence because you filed nothing with the court to challenge jurisdiction. Verba volant, scripta manent. Spoken words fly away, written words remain. Don't just take my word for it. Research and comprehend. Don't make up things because you heard it from somewhere and you didn't verify. Use a Black's Law dictionary to break down legal words and put them into correct context. Like and subscribe. Follow to learn the basics of law instead of all these useless arguments about the straw man.